Let's go and check this out. Should be very fun and interesting. See how this commentary game is going on. I think this one should be fine. I'm just gonna send out the links for everyone to watch. And then I'll be back to this right now. Give me 1 second. Not sure what the race result was here, so I'm just gonna wing it. Cantino's commentary attempt. Okay, let's get the cameras rolling for this race. So this guy's got quite a decent livery on his car, looks like M&M's, so this race should be interesting. It is lap 1 with the South African DeanoCantino leading. He's defending the inside line. Keeps it nice and tight, goes a little bit wide and gets taken by Super Fox 6 from Italy. Going down the stretch here. Wants to get his position back. Everything went through. Looks like Super Fox and DeanoCantino is going to push the lead. Oh, with Bartman 2713 going very wide through that corner. Oh, a little bit of a slip by Super Fox. DeanoCantino casually going through there with Aya Bissis and Jason July. Top 6 very close through the midsection of the track in Fuji. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars neck on neck going through this first lap just to get that pressure through, slightly cutting the corner there. Oh, a little trouble at the back black there. A little bit of nudging. Somebody got a penalty. Drop 3, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's a definitely unprepared commentary, but should be fun. Seems that drop 33 is struggling a bit with tires. He's probably starting on wide. And Jason July went off just in front of him, managing to get an extra position there. Let's see what's happening at the back of the pack. With Filippo Card spinning out, looks like he's having major fun, giving up on the race. Let's have a look at Pizza Void driving the NSX. Let's go to mid-pack. Back to drop 33, 5, 6, 7. Going out slightly wide. Seems like a gap growing into number 1 to 6. You can see what's happening with the leaders. Super Fox getting a slight gap here, pushing those medium tires to the max, with DeanoCantino and Starborn Dreamer slightly behind. Starborn Dreamer is catching up. Looks like it's a 3-man show in the front. An amazing livery on the GTR. Pressing down the last sector. Getting some decent tight lines. Super Fox still leading the way. Just love how these liveries in GT Sport can be created. Look at this guy's livery. I think is the number 1 for this actual racing lobby. 3 guys going down this straight. Looks like there's a little bit of tussle in the mid-pack. We can just drop to them. Slightly trailing behind. Over my step up, bro. Ooh, going slightly wide there. Just going on the outside. Slightly too far. Let's go on the onboard of DeanoCantino and the fight up front. Slightly drifting behind. Coasting through in second gear, trying to chase down Super Fox. Both of these guys are really pushing their tires. I know this DeanoCantino guy, quite a legend. Quite a legend. His preferred strategy in this race is 5 mediums, 3 hards. Oop. Slightly aggressive on the throttle there. Even Super Fox almost lost it in front. Feeling the heat from DeanoCantino. Both of these guys are slightly losing time to Starborn Dreamer behind them. And he's also pushing his tires quite to the limit here. Great gap building up between them. Let's have a look from the 3rd space. Going down the final straight. He's not interested in the slipstream. I think he's just slightly too far. So as you can see, DeanoCantino is a South African. Drives in the GTS SA South African League. He's not a top tier driver, he's not an alien. But he gets under the nerves of some of the fastest drivers every now and then, even though they beat him. So that's perfect. Remember to follow my YouTube channel, DeanoCantino, the one that you are watching now. Click like and subscribe for many more shit shows like this. Not the most professional commentator, but I guarantee you, you'll be entertained. Starborn Dreamer is just slightly falling back now, but let's have a look at the rotated camera. Let's have a look at mid-pack here by Damon's Hill. Is another mid-pack between 4, 5 and 6 here. Quite a tight race. He's also on the mediums. Schlager's on the hards, so he's probably pushing 7 or 8 laps on the hards. And he's managing to keep up with the top 6 guys who are, I believe, are all on mediums. Bartman who queued 4, also on the medium, so he's slipping slightly back. And we've got Backpack Iabusis back to number 1. Nice battle here. Starborn Dreamer slightly trying to keep up, but DeanoCantino is going for the move on the inside. Oh, Super Fox just almost loses it, but managed to get it back. DeanoCantino decides to take back the 2nd place rather, not go for the final move. Probably pushing those tires to the brim. Doesn't want to risk it. DeanoCantino's tires are slightly more worn than Super Fox. As you can see, Super Fox must be on the wheel and Cantino is on the controller. Starborn Dreamer's on the back of DeanoCantino now, slightly catching up. I think DeanoCantino should be pitting this lap. His tyres are slightly getting worn and he's a rookie, doesn't know how to drive. So there's quite an extensive gap between them. Oh, see, such a rookie. Goes on the inside. Starborn Dreamer should be right on his tail now, putting the pressure on. An exciting race. Super Fox just manages to push that lead a little bit further. Don't know why I can't see the time gaps. Apologize for that. I can say that's probably about 1.4, 1.5 seconds. DeanoCantino should be entering the pit now. Starborn Dreamer right behind him. Gonna pass his left now. There he goes. Entering the pit lane. Is he going to go with mediums or 3 hards now in his middle stint? He went with mediums again. Back into 4th spot. Just ahead of the traffic. Behind him. Great pit timing. Super speed. At least no refueling has to be done. Back on the chase. He's probably going to chase his... push his car to the limits now. Let's get cockpit view. Oh, and spin out by T.A. Robinson. Perfect chance for DeanoCantino to make the move. Just not enough in it. But this should give him a nice slipstream just to push it a bit. Super Fox 1 and Starborn Dreamer number 2. Looks like they are pushing a 6 laps mediums. I think they might do a 6, 6 and 1. Nice overtake there. I think T.A. Robinson didn't want to make the fight too much. I think that he could make a spin out and it's not going to be worth it. Just in the front left there you could see Starborn Dreamer. So DeanoCantino is probably going to push his tyres to the max now. This should be an exciting race. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. Looks like DeanoCantino has definitely sorted out his life and he's getting a move on, mate. Beautiful. Looks like Super Fox is also now pitting. Should be going with the mediums for his next 6 stints. Unfortunately, DeanoCantino is on the controller. Can't really push 6 laps. Just comes out in front of Super Fox. Exactly what he wants. Super Fox, oh, goes a little. Now he can catch the slipstream. Probably thinking, damn Dino. But nicely done. Might gain a second or 2 at the end of the race for DeanoCantino if he's not having to fight this. T.A. Robinson is behind Super Fox and Starborn Dreamer just came out behind that, so he's going to have to take 3rd. Probably lose a half a second to a second if he's not going through. Still a massive mid-pack battle, 8, 9 and 10. Leading this big train is David Sanz from Spain, assuming he is 35 years old and not sorted out his life yet, still in 8th place. Let's get to the back of this train. One more. Nice. Oh, and he absolutely murders it. What was that perfect timing? Random carousel. This Italian is probably swearing spaghetti and meatballs right now. And he's going to floor it, lose a lot of tire grip, especially on the hards. And this is his last lap on the hard, so he was quite slippery already. Filippo Kart is miles behind, having raced on his own. Let's go back to the top 3. See what's going on here. DeanoCantino is slightly extending the gap from Super Fox. However, Super Fox is on slightly 1 lap newer tires. Oh, this is amazing. The first battle here from 1st, 2nd and 3rd place is going to be interesting. Looks like all of them are on 2 stoppers. 6.6 mediums for Super Fox and Starborn and 5.53 for DeanoCantino. This is going to be intense. Going nice and wide, keeping it inside. Let's jump to his cockpit view. Always slightly early on that corner there, not to destroy his front tires a little bit too much. Exit into third, avoid the slip. Coast in, switch to second, accelerate on far and wide, straight line, boop, almost loses it. Professional. Great stuff, accelerates, let's go. Now let's look at the view where everybody else usually sees DeanoCantino from the back. Pushing it very hard. I see he went on the hard, so it looks like Superfox is actually doing a one-stopper. I stand corrected. Unless he's doing his 1-2 laps now with the hards and then going back to mediums, but I think he's going to do a one-stop strategy. And he is managing to not lose too much time. Those lap times are 1:33, 1:59 is not too bad on the hards. A lot of the middle people are on middle pack. Slightly slow on the exit in that corner there. Let's go back to the mid pack where everybody just pitted. Maybe we can see some shenanigans going on here. Both Schlagerdacks and Davidsons are fighting it out. And looks like second and third place is getting a newcomer fourth. Let's see what's going on there. Damon's skill is catching up. I apologize. I can't jump to 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it's a back marker that was overtaken by the first three, not a fourth place. Damon's skill is slightly pulling away from the rest of the pack. There might be some troubles around here. Yeah, there we get a 1 second penalty. At least no slipping and sliding. Getting to the final episodes of the match. A nice battle in front there. Let's see. Oh, he goes down on the inside. Takes it beautifully. Goes out to the slip. Second and third place, I can see there's a great battle going on now. On each other's tails. DeanoCantino is just too good for them at the moment. But he's on mediums, so he should be pitting end of lap 10 now. He's going to exit just behind them again, and then he's going to have 3 laps to break down a super gap. Can't remember the results of this race. I know I should have saved it. For some reason it might have been an awesome battle. Let's see what happens. DeanoCantino should be reaching the end of his live tires. As you can see on the bottom left there, tire wear is absolutely crucial, slipping around, losing about a half second already, going wide, can't really clip that apex, can't accelerate too fast. Definitely going to have to pit right now with 3 laps, probably extend it to the hards as the hards are compulsory. There in front is DeanoCantino, so Superfox and Starborn, I believe, are both on the hard tires. He's also on the mediums, Starborn, so Superfox is probably thinking, now I need to make a move on. Where will DeanoCantino exit? Just behind them, in front of the traffic, perfect timing, now the race is on. I believe there's about a 4, 5, 6 second gap with 3 laps remaining, so the push is on. Brand new racing hard tires, pushing it to the max, while Superfox and Starborn in front, just inside his view, slightly visible. He's probably thinking, now this is possible, let's go for it. Let's have an onboard race, push it through. Really pushing the car to his limits. Starborn is on the worn mediums. He's probably pushing for end of lap 11 or 12, unless he started with the hards. Not too sure, but we'll soon find out. Super Fox is now on his 5th lap with his hards, so his hards should be starting to wear out right about now, or P lap 12-13. Let's have a look at the tire condition. Still fine. Lap times are down to 1:33s for his hards. Getting slipped by Starborn. Pressure is being put on him. Hopefully they can slow them both down to this corner. Let's see what happens. Just at the background there you can see DeanoCantino doing his push. Very tight through P1. Oh, going slightly wide, almost off track. Get him board here. Battle for 1st and 2nd. His mediums are to the limit now. I think he's going to be pitting now. As you can see in his rear view mirror, DeanoCantino slightly catching up. Almost a second and a half a lap. Super Fox is struggling in front. His hards are starting to do 134s. DeanoCantino in his rearview mirror now, with the final lap approaching. He's managed to close the gap. Hopefully he can just get into the slipstream. The slipstream is going to be crucial for this last lap. Managed to get just into it. This is going to be an exciting race. Ladies and gentlemen, final lap. P1, 2 and 3. Starborn Dream. I don't think he pitted for hards. To be quite honest, I think he might get a 20-second penalty. So let's see what happens. Cockpit view from DeanoCantino. Let's have some fun. Oh, and Starborn goes wide. Keeps it to the left. Is he going to accelerate fast enough? Does he have it? Yes, he took it. P2, DeanoCantino chasing down Super Fox. Final lap of the race. Oh my word, this guy needs to sort his life out, this silly little Russian. Let's get it through. Super Fox must be absolutely trembling in his pants, making a mistake. DeanoCantino putting up the heat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is intense. He's going to make his move. Super Fox is going to defend the inside line, switches out to the wide, breaks way too early, gets a slight nudge from DeanoCantino. Definitely should not have happened. He stays out to the left. Super Fox knows he made a mistake, should not have braked that early. No penalty awarded for DeanoCantino. On the last lap, takes it through. Keeps it gentle. Super Fox must be kicking himself right now, but I think he's still going to get P2. Starborn Dreamer did not put for hards. He will get a 20-second penalty on the final straight. DeanoCantino almost loses it, pushing for it. And Super Fox trailing behind, almost getting caught up by P4. DeanoCantino over the finish line in P2. Starborn Dreamer. And then 3, 4 and 5 slightly trailing behind. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an absolute stunner of a race. Takes it on last lap. DeanoCantino with an absolute horrible livery. Cannot design liveries to save his life. That was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, my first commentary session. Hope you liked it. Please leave your comments below. Or just send me a personal WhatsApp, as most of you have my number. Give me shit. I'm listening. Thanks a lot for joining. Thanks a lot for signing in. As you can see, Super Fox did get 2nd place. Thanks a million. Cheers, guys.